Jon Taffer has saved many bars, but they don't always stay up to par after he leaves. Today I'm going to cover 7 bars that completely failed after Jon Taffer left. Let's get into the video. Welcome back to Project Motivation. Number 7, Kashmir. This episode is better remembered for the wild-waisted, excessively compensating bar owner of a pub called Kashmir, who was continuously drunken and kept shouting his tagline all in. The Raleigh, North Carolina bar got its name changed to Dual Ultra nightclub, but still closed in May 2014. They accused Taffer of not trying to understand the demographics of the neighborhood they were in, which they said had put the final nail in their coffin. Taffer is known for revamping bars all over the US, but this bar owner did his best to destruct his business with no fault of Taffer.
Isn't ordered yet.
Number 6, the O-Face Bar. The restaurant is a perfect place to get their first job done. But if the bosses and employees don't worry about everything, it can be terrible. This was the case at the O-Face pub, where the employees got drunk, harassed one another, hit each other, and did other despicable acts. When Jon put them to the test, the food wasn't tasty, the glasses were smashed, and a violent battle broke out. The hardest part of it, these men were family and friends. In the end, Jon decided to leave for the first time in history and offered advice to everyone else. 2 years later, the owner was convicted on suspicion of rape, and it's pretty evident why the O-Face bar is indefinitely shut.
This is your ice.
That is on all of your ice.
Number 5, J.A. Murphy. Taffer was unable to revamp and change yet another bar again. Season 2 turned out to be a tough one for him. This 4th restaurant, J.A. Murphy's in Fells Point, Baltimore, started going down just under a few months after Jon Taffer and his team rescued it. It was too late for the bar to survive, and the owners were forced to close it down. Word on the streets is that there were also extensive physical damage to the building that could not be repaired in 36 hours by a group of apparently crack and meth-fueled workers. The name was changed to Murphy's Law, but it turned out to be just another traumaless pub that was not saved by the bar rescue team.
His kitchen when it's busy. Sure. Does he check his ticket times? Is Bill in fact engaged in this?
Number 4, Steampunk Revival. Taffer nicknamed Headhunters in Austin, Texas as the poorest bar in America, and frankly, the bar did complete justice to his nickname. The bar was littered with termites and staff members who were effectively paid hardly anything. The bar and its affairs were poorly run thanks to all the discoordination between the staff. Jon and co converted it into a steampunk dive called Metal and Lace, for whatever reason, and because who doesn't enjoy science fiction in Austin, bringing back the Victorian-era feels. Eventually, the cruel owner shut the pub, finally firing his workers. They never really accepted their new title or persona.
You know, we're putting our heart and soul into this place because we love it, but the owner's not.
Number 3, Live Nightclub. Live Nightclub had its name changed to Halo Restaurant and Bar by Jon Taffer and his bar rescue team, and the bar owner agreed to accept the changed brand name. Nonetheless, all signs lead to Halo Restaurant and Bar being closed because they no longer have a functioning telephone number, and all online ties at the bar are broken. There have been just a few customer comments since the bar rescue renovation, which is never a promising indicator. Mainly because the repair work was such a long time ago. Halo Restaurant and Bar didn't spend a lot on cultivating their online presence after the bar rescue restoration work. They had changed into a proper food eatery before shutting down. It's not sure if the same investors were the ones who pursued the soul food idea or were different, but either way it's evident that the bar has ceased to operate.
She was happy when she didn't have a drink.
Do you mind if I get a water?
Number 2 is Single Mom's Endeavors. New England's Ale House was branded as Das Brauhaus by Bar Rescue, and the pub retained the name and the European style. The scores for Das Brauhaus rose marginally compared to New England's Ale House. Nevertheless, Das Brauhaus closed in May 2019, which was only 3 months after being renovated by Jon and his team and before their episode appeared on TV. Terry said that it was too stressful to own such a bar and be a single parent, and now she's going to concentrate on her children and family. She is currently employed as a real estate professional and is attempting to sell the property in which Das Brauhaus was housed.
You guys.
Number 1, Palladino. Palladino's in Tarzana, California, which debuted at Bar Rescue in March 2018, has been sold. The bar was called Theory A Classic Parlor Bar after the Bar Rescue redesign, and Palladino ended up using the terms in different instances. Palladino ended its operations at the beginning of July 2018. On their last working night, Palladino's also had a series of live Facebook updates from their social media account to answer any of the customers' questions. They said they played soundtracks on the weekend evenings under Palladino's name and used the name Theory throughout the rest of the week. They said that the bar was sold and the new owner will update and change the name, thus signaling that it's the end of the journey for them. While Taffer may seem to be a miracle worker, he's not. Often the rebranding doesn't succeed, and sometimes the issues that threaten the bar before the rescue are too big to solve. Sometimes bar owners don't like his improvements, thus they go back to their old way of doing things after Jon Taffer leaves. After the revamping, the novelty factor melts and many of the problems that prompted the rescue return.
Oh my God. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.